The World of Song could be the title of your next book. So I pasted the following into Bing's chat. The World of Song, in parentheses or quotes, I guess, could be the title, hashtag title of your next book, hashtag writer, writing fantasy book, writing community, and it created these images that you can see on the screen here. And I think they're pretty decent. Like, they look good from far away in the little thumbnail image preview thing that Bing chat gives you. They look good, but then I made them into individual book covers with just, it's all the same format. I kept by M.E. author. It's a joke, right? By me, author. And The World of Song. So I kept the author's name and the title the exact same locations. I just loaded the images in. I expanded them to be the proper size to fit with that format. I do believe this is the I looked up what the book size format is, pixel by pixel, and it gave me this, which was, I think, 2560 by 1600. Yeah, that's what I got. So I don't know why I remembered and why I thought that was important to tell you, but I did, so there you go. And yeah, so I think those are cool. Let me know what you think of them. Let me know what you think of the images. These are actually the first run images from Bing Chat. I didn't process it a bunch because this is just kind of a fun thing that I wanted to do. So anyway, Bing Chat, when you put stuff in, for even when you want to create an image, you can just say, make me, Mario eating a hamburger. It'll say oh, I love Mario. He's so cool. He's a classic iconic character from, blah, 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 originally appearing in the Donkey Kong game, etc., right? So it says this. This sounds like a great title for your next book. The World of Song could be a fantasy novel about a world where music is the source of magic and power. Maybe you could write about a young hero who has a special gift for singing and how they use their voice to save their world from an evil force. Or maybe they could explore the different cultures and kingdoms that use different types of music, such as classical, rock, jazz, or pop. The possibilities are endless. I hope you enjoy writing your book and sharing it with the world. If you need any help with your writing, you can always ask me for some tips or feedback. I'm here to support you in your creative journey. Bing Chat. So that was a long quote from Bing Chat, right? So, and then it continues. I'm sorry. Here is an image that I created based on your title, The World of Song. I hope you like it. I don't know. I kind of screwed up on my formatting for this. And then I asked Bing Chat to make a synopsis and blurb for the book. Here's the synopsis. The synopsis and the blurb are actually very similar. I guess the synopsis is more like a dry thing for the author of the book, versus the blurb, which is a little bit more like an actual thing back at the back of the book for customers to read and become enticed. So here's the synopsis. The World of Song is a fantasy novel that follows the adventures of Lila, a young girl who has a rare gift for singing. In her world, music is the source of power, and different kingdoms use different types of music to shape their culture and history. Lila, I don't know, lives in Harmony, a peaceful land where classical music reigns supreme. But when Harmony is threatened by Discord, a dark force that uses rock music to spread chaos and destruction, Lila must use her voice to save her world. Along the way, she meets new friends, and allies from the other musical realms such as jazz, pop, and folk. Together, they must face the dangers and mysteries of the World of Song and discover the secret of Lila's past and destiny. So, I actually think that's pretty solid. I got no issues with that for the most part. I'm thinking of something that sounds like, actually, and I want to know if you are thinking the same thing, but we'll get to it at the end. And here's the blurb. Lila has always loved singing, but she never knew how powerful her voice could be. In the World of Song, music is magic, and different types of music create different effects. Lila lives in Harmony, a land where classical music is the highest form of art and expression. But when Harmony is invaded by Discord, a dark force that uses rock music to cause havoc and violence, Lila's life is turned upside down. She learns that she has a special gift for singing, one that could change the fate of the World of Song. With the help of her friends from other musical kingdoms, Lila embarks on an epic journey to stop Discord and restore harmony to her world. But along the way, she will face many challenges and secrets that will test her courage and loyalty. Will Lila be able to sing her way to victory, or will she fall prey to Discord's evil tune? The World of Song is a thrilling fantasy novel that will appeal to fans of music, magic, and adventure. If you love stories with strong female protagonists, diverse cultures, and exciting twists and turns, you will love this book. Get your copy and join Lila on her musical quest today! I added today. So that's what Bing Chat said. So I'm actually going to critique those real fast. So the blurb is a very long blurb. The synopsis, the length of it doesn't bother me at all, but I think the blurb is way too long. I really like things to be more succinct. I like, which you can't tell by my rambling sometimes, but I do like things to be more succinct. I like the idea of a pitch as opposed to a blurb, which I guess in some ways a blurb is a pitch, but I recently on the Novel Marketing Podcast, I heard a discussion with a gentleman who has a book called Jaws in Space, which it turns out is the pitch that Ridley Scott used for whatever, I guess Fox Studios, to sell them Alien. He said Alien is Jaws in space. So it's a 3-word pitch. It tells you everything you need to know about the movie, and it led a Hollywood executive to greenlight the making of a movie, and I'm glad it did because I really like Alien. I like Aliens better, but Alien's a cool movie. They're both very cool, and hearing him use that as the pitch, I can definitely see that in Alien, looking back on it and thinking about it. But anyway, I really liked the idea. I was enamored of that idea of the 3-word pitch, and also the in the conversation that they had on the podcast, it got expanded out more, and you get to hear how to structure a pitch. And you say, and I don't have this fully memorized, but I'm just going to give you what I got. But you say it's a genre about a flawed character who has a first turning point that sets them out on their story, and anyway, and then by the end of it, and then you give like an ironic twist to it. So he used Terminator, which was really cool, and it's pretty succinct. Like, it's a little long, but it's pretty succinct. It's way more succinct than this blurb, and I don't know, maybe I need to ask Brian Cohen this. Is a blurb a pitch? Can a pitch be a blurb? Is it fine to just do that, or do they need to be separate entities? I don't really know. I would think for now, blurb and pitch should be different, and they should be distinct from synopsis. And the synopsis here is distinct from the blurb. Now that I've read through them again, I can definitely see that. And the blurb is definitely much more markety, and whereas the synopsis is just telling you what happens in the story, which is fine. But anyway, I liked it overall. It is funny, though, how much it made me think of Trolls 2, because that's exactly the movie I thought of, because I watched that with my kids a couple years ago, and I thought it was fun and interesting and good. But, yeah, this definitely sounds like that. And that's just an odd thing. But I think it's cool, because you can use that type of story for anything, and it would definitely work. So, anyway, I hope that inspires you to either write a song or a book based on this, or a short story or whatever, or just to, make your own idea. This was... my wife was reading something, and this phrase got brought up, and I thought, oh, that's the title of my next book, or the title of your next book, because that's a little game we play at home. So I thought I would share that with all of you who are aspiring writers out there. And yeah, if you want to make it your own book, great. Give me a shout out. Don't give me a shout out. Whatever. Tag me. Let me know if you turned it into something, because I think it's a fun idea. And anyway, not something I want to write. Definitely not something I want to write right now, but it's something I'd be interested in reading potentially. So anyway, until next time, folks, take care. This is MJ. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to ask that you go over to mjmunoz.com, find all my work. I've got lots of art, things that I've drawn myself, lots of stuff that I've written, and lots of analysis of the various things that I'm into. So check it all out there, mjmunoz.com. That's the place to be. That's what the kids are saying on the street anyway.